set for baseball from the home of the Phillies, Citizens Bank Park. Today it's the finale of this four-game set between the San Diego Padres and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's Phillies baseball next on the show. Vince Velasquez gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, his last one wasn't horrible, but this guy did give up 5 runs in his last start. He was tagged with the loss, and he's going to look to be a lot better in this one here today.
Here's Chris Owings now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for San Diego, shortstop.
Here's the first pitch to him. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Hey, this is a big one here, Matty. You know what, Dero? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage the last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
He wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
And that'll bring in Carlos Asuaje. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year.
And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Strike taken, the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt. Throw goes to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Owings at third with nobody out. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, keep an eye on the dynamic abilities of Will Myers. He's the team leader in runs batted in coming into this one. He just has a knack for driving in runs, whether the runner is at first base or he's at second or third. It just seems like he's always driving the guys in. He even told me, when I get to the plate, I'm in scoring position. That's the kind of mentality he has, and it works.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Here's the 0-2. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Stepping in, Will Myers. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the 2-0. Hit on the ground to short. Simone gloves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Jimmy Nelson gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Now at the plate, Byron Bond. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. Low for ball 1. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Good series by winning the last one and getting a split in the 4-game set. That's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
Hit down the line at first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. A moment now to check out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Mehdi, how about Tommy Joseph? He's doing some really special things at home. He's hitting over 350 in games at home, so he's a guy you'd want to watch. Pretty good odds he'll have another big game here.
Standing in, Richie Spahn. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Digging in, Horace Simone. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. He'll try it again from first. He swings and misses. Throw down. In time as he just gets the tag down.
Out to dry.
Here now the 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Asuaje is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Phillies go down quietly there. It remains 1-0. Here's Starlin Castro. His lifetime line against Velasquez comes in with 6 hits and 41 ABs. He's also gone down on strikes 9 times.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
So stepping in, Felix Pedroza. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
I'm away from him.
He's running. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Alford on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
Here's Robbie Grossman. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Morris is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Padres leave one. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Now at the plate, Tommy Joseph. He'll get it started against Jimmy Nelson as we get the inning underway. Way out in front.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Hit in the air down the right field line. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Coming to the plate now, Andrew Knapp, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
And count to do that right here.
The 3-1, and he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
At the plate, Eric Morris, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
A lot of pitches, too.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
At the plate, Anthony Alford. Hit on the ground toward the left. Fielded cleanly. Here's Castro for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More from Citizens Bank Park in just a moment. Digging in, Austin Hedges. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Now the 2-0. And there's a base hit on the line. With that, the inning opens with the Padres getting their leadoff man on base.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
At the plate, Jimmy Nelson. He reached on a single in his first try. hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Line towards center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. And the throw in gets away from him.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Stepping in, Will Myers. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And it is troubled. It finds the gap for extra bases. A run in. Here's a second runner around third. He will score. And they lead now by 4.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Zach Eflin will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. The 0-1 delivery. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. Myers rounds third and is digging for the plate. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Padres lead it 4-0. Digging in, the switch hitter, Andrew Knapp, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Grossman shading to his right. Makes the play. 1 away. Now in the box, Eric Morris.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game.
Got him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Smoked on the ground left side. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Stepping in now, Anthony Alford. As he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Got him.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. 1-0 the count. Two out with the man at first.
It doesn't matter. Shortstop, second base, you can pretty much put him wherever you want in the infield. Premium defender, up the middle defender, looks to help.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Phillies strand one. They're down 4-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Tommy Hunter will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. J.P. Crawford is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Next to the plate for the Padres, Will Myers has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Spahn is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Starlin Castro. He singled his last time up. Lifted down the line in left. Alford giving chase, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in once again, Felix Pedroza. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat. Well, he's waiting on the breaking ball there and sends it to deep right field. And that is off the wall in right field. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got under just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
Here's Robbie Grossman. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Taylor Rogers will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Manuel Margot will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench.
Into this one. Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
This one's down to third. Pedroza comes up with it. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. So his day over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the San Diego starter. Great day's work any way you look at it. So next to the plate for the Phils, Byron Bond. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Heading after it is Margot. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Striding into the box, Richie Spahn. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make...
First pitch to him. To short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Zach Curtis enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Into the box now, Austin Hedges. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll get in there safely.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Runner goes for second. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Spahn, 1 away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Chris Owings. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hedges stands at first with 1 out. High in the air out towards shallow right. Spahn moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So striding in, Carlos Asuaje. He's 1 for 4.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for San Diego, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Barney Francisco is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 59, Barney Francisco.
Now batting, Horace Simone. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And he will make the running catch near the stands. A tough play there on the run for the first out. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. Now the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Owings. On to first, and now the Phillies are down to their final out.
Now batting, Patrick.
Stepping up to the plate, Andrew Knapp, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Castro's got it. Throw to first here. He'll be in time to record the final out, and the Padres bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over. 4-0 the score this afternoon. The Padres jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jimmy Nelson notches his 3rd win of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Play ball.